Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel Platinum Bricks 95, and we're back again with another Throwback Thursday review. So guys, before we do go any further, I'm going to ask you a little favour. If you would not mind liking the video, as it really helps me out here on the channel, and it's only one click for you, but it means a lot to me. Also, if you could click a button one more time and subscribe to the channel, that would be amazing. Again, one click, but it means so much to me, guys. So if you could like and subscribe, I really would appreciate it. So guys, we're back with another Throwback Thursday review, and I'm super excited about this Lego set. Now, quick story on this Lego set. It is possibly either the second or third Lego Marvel set that I ever personally owned as a Lego Marvel collector, you know, guys. I remember buying this from Smith's Toys, and unfortunately, you can see here, but there used to be the old label on it, but I tore it off for some reason. I wish I didn't, because I would have loved to know how much I actually paid for this Lego set. Because this Lego set is Lego set number 76018, the Avengers Hulk Lab Smash. And it released in 2014 for a price of £49.99. So you can see how much of inflation has affected Lego in general. It came with 398 pieces and 5 minifigures. Well, 4 minifigures and 1 big fig, but all of the minifigures and big fig are unique, and that just doesn't happen anymore. So yeah then guys, I am very excited to be reviewing this Lego set. As I said, it means a lot to me, this Lego set. It's one of the reasons that I actually collect Lego Marvel, is this Lego set. So yeah guys, I'm super excited to be reviewing this Lego set. Let's get right into the review, and of course, we're going to start with the minifigures. Let's go. Alright then guys, well here we have all of the minifigures that are included in this Lego set. And from left to right, we have Taskmaster, Thor, MODOK, Falcon, and Hulk. Now guys, as you can probably tell, these are much more based on comic book characters as opposed to MCU characters, and I do actually quite like that. But I think today we'll start with Falcon. Alright then guys, well here we have Sam Wilson, aka the Falcon, and straight away I've got to tell you guys, okay, this is exactly what Sam Wilson, or the Falcon, looks like in the Avengers Assemble TV show. Now, yes, it has been a few years since I've seen that TV show, but if you haven't seen it, take it from me. The only thing sort of not the most accurate is probably his hair. I would have personally given him Finn's hair, you know, the hair that Finn has from the Force Awakens sets. However, that's my only nitpick. Oh, and also, I'm not sure if he did have gold gloves or whether he had white gloves in the TV show. It's been a few years since I've seen it. However, guys, it is so accurate other than those things. And again, they could be accurate. I mean, the hair, that's the only thing. But what I really like about this minifigure is the accuracy, number one. I really like this sort of moulded piece for his wings. Now, don't get me wrong. Falcons from this MCU, one of them did come with a moulded wing piece, and it was very nice, kind of accurate too. However, this is what his wings look like in the show. So again, incredibly accurate. This is one of the most accurate minifigures I've ever seen. I love his torso printing. I love the attention to detail on his mask, where he's got the little sort of logo in the middle of his forehead. I do really like that, guys. So yeah, all in all, a very accurate and cool minifigure. And guys, I did just want to show you that even back in 2014, when this Lego set did release, he has a lovely dual moulded face. Much more sort of sterner on this side, and I prefer the happy, jokey side of Falcon, in my opinion. I just think it suits the character more. That's why I leave him with his smiling face. But yeah, guys, an amazing minifigure, and again, unique. This is the only way you can get hold of this minifigure, is to buy it individually now, or buy the Lego set that it is split from. But in my book, this really is an amazing minifigure. Right then guys, well moving on to my second favourite minifigure from this entire set, and it is of course classic Thor. Now, straight away I've got to point out, I do not like his eyebrows. I think it kind of makes him look like he's got a monobrow a little bit. However, this is what classic Thor looks like. If you've never read a Thor comic, he often looks like this, especially in older comics. Maybe not so much now with the MCU's influence and stuff, but in general, this is what Thor normally looks like. And I've got to say, I absolutely love this. I remember getting this, like I said, probably back in 2014, 2015, and just falling in love with it. I love everything about this minifigure, guys. I really do. I love the fact that he's got an old cape, but you can tell it's old because it's so battered and dusty now. But he does have back printing as well, which I'm going to show you just a little bit, nothing too crazy. And again, guys, a use of gold, but a very good use of it. Now, you can tell it's an old minifigure because they haven't used metallic grey for the arm pieces. They've just used classic grey, which is what I'm okay with, if I'm being honest with you. And every single Thor for a couple of years did have this hairpiece, and it does look like Thor, so you won't hear me complain about it. Now, he does have a dual moulded head, which I will show you soon. But just do take a minute to admire the detailing on the torso. It really is good. You can see the little details on his belt. There's a touch of gold here and there, but it works well with this minifigure. Now, guys, I know a lot of you are used to seeing Thor with electric eyes, but back in 2014, that just didn't happen, and this is what Thor's more angry face looks like, and I actually like it. It does look kind of a bit too angry, if you ask me, but I'm being very nitpicky, because all in all, I really do like this minifigure, even though it kind of does look like he's got a monobrow. You can see there is a slight sort of, you know, gap there. However, guys, it does really look like he's got a monobrow, and that is a shame. But all in all, a really nice minifigure. Alright then, guys, well, we're on to what is, without a shadow of a doubt, my favourite minifigure from this LEGO set. I think it might have even been in my top 10 LEGO Marvel minifigures of all time. It might have been in the honourable mentions, but I'm pretty sure it was in there. This is Taskmaster. Now, don't get me wrong, we have got another iteration of Taskmaster since then. It came with the Black Widow set for the Black Widow movie. However, this is what I know Taskmaster as. This is what Taskmaster looks like, in my opinion. What I really do like about this minifigure is the white. The white contrasts all his other colours so well that it makes the minifigure pop and stand out a lot. I love the white hood. I love his cloak, even though you can sort of tell it's lost a bit of its shine over the years, guys, alright? It just has, okay? I'm sorry about that, but I had it on display for ages. It got very dusty, and it is a bit battered and chewed up, but it's still a very good cape and a very good minifigure. I really like his shield. I also really like the fact that he does have a sword, again, accurate to his comic counterpart. Also, guys, do just take a minute to appreciate the level of detail on his head. I really do like it. I know since then we've had a lot of sort of, you know, skeleton characters throughout LEGO, not just in LEGO Marvel. But this really does take the biscuit, if you ask me. I really like his headpiece, and I'm not sure if he had a dual moulded head, but he does actually, and it's a much more sterner look on this side. But in my opinion, I like the smiley look because it kind of makes him look quite malicious and malevolent, and I do really like that. In terms of back printing, I'm just going to flick his cape up here. It's another reason that I took this off because it would have been difficult to do. He does have a little bit of back printing, as you can see there, but nothing to write home about. And I will stress this, to have a minifigure that was so well detailed and looked so much like his comic counterpart and also like Taskmaster in the show, really is good. So yeah, guys, you can understand why I love this minifigure so much. Right, guys, I'd figured I'd show you MODOK without his chair, because I'll show you his chair during the actual review of the set. But this is MODOK, guys, and yes, we have had a MODOK since then, okay? We have. It's been more buildable, but this is the minifigure version of MODOK, and there is absolutely nothing to write home about apart from his headpiece, which is amazing, okay? It's an amazing headpiece. I mean, look at that. That moulded piece is gorgeous, okay, guys? You can't disagree with me on that. It really does look amazing. However, if we pop the headpiece off, that is all that there is to the rest of his minifigure. A bit lackluster, but obviously his torso and legs are not where this minifigure shines. It is, in fact, obviously his headpiece, really, or his moulded piece. I like the band. It just looks like MODOK, guys, okay? There's not much else to say apart from it looks like MODOK. And yes, probably the MODOK we got in later years was a better version of MODOK, but in general, for the first iteration of MODOK, you can't say anything bad about this. I don't even like gold, but it works really well here, guys, and I think this is an incredible minifigure. Right, guys, the only thing left to show you is a pretty bog standard Hulk, I'm not going to lie to you, but again, it is accurate to the TV show that it is from, Avengers Assemble. He does wear purple shorts in that, and he is this sort of bright, vibrant green, less than the sort of MCU sort of faded, more mossy type green. This is what Hulk looks like in that show. And guys, it is just a Hulk big fig, okay? At this point, we had already had one of these with the Avengers sets. But to see this one, a more sort of comic book accurate one, it's very nice and very good. And it does look like the Hulk from the show. And as you can notice with all of these minifigures, there has been a recurring theme that all of them are incredibly accurate. I suppose it's actually easier to make minifigures and big figs based off a TV show, a cartoon, than it is off actual real life people. But yeah, guys, a very nice iteration of Hulk, but nothing too crazy to write home about. Alright then, guys, well there you have it. Those were the minifigures from this Lego set. Now don't get me wrong, I will show you MODOK's chair, little preview here. I will show you that within the build because it actually works with part of the build as a play feature. But guys, let me know in the comments which of these is your favourite minifigure. And now guys, we have to move on to reviewing the set. So let's go. Alright then, guys, well here is the Lego set in question, and as you can see, it's definitely not designed to be a display piece, okay guys? I want to stress that from the start because this build is somewhat fragile, but again, it's a play set. It's not built to sort of, you know, be on display on your shelf. You could display it if you want. It does have some inconveniences in that regard with high things that you can't even see in the shot right here. But guys, this is what the set actually looks like, and you can quite clearly see it is designed to sort of be a play set over a display feature. However, the first thing I want to show you is this little build. Now, this is an aim bot. Literally, that's what it's called. And as you can see, I've messed up there. In the bag where I keep all of the pieces of this Lego set, this was a much darker grey than these silvers, so I do apologise for that. However, guys, it's an aimbot. Kind of does look accurate, if my memory serves me right, to the actual aimbots from the Avengers Assemble TV show. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think it does look like this. And obviously, it's nothing too crazy, guys. It's a nice little build, and it's nice to have something else bad for the good guys to fight. So yeah, I'm not going to complain about that. It does come with flick shooters again, so you can sort of see it is definitely showing its age, this Lego set, because we don't really get flick shooters anymore. But yeah, guys, a nice little build, nothing too crazy to write home about. Now, I will take you in for a closer look in a minute, guys, but I do just want you to see the actual set itself. Now, this is filled with play features, okay, guys? This whole set basically breaks apart by design rather than just when you grab it and bits break off. What I do like about it straight away, if I'm being honest, before I take you in for a closer look and show you some of the play features, I really like the colour scheme. Okay, I like the use of blue, yellow, black and light grey. That's basically the entire set made up. Yes, you got a little splash of dark grey here and there, but that's only the floor really. Everything else is light grey, yellow, black and blue. And I really do like that, and I like the aesthetic of it. Right guys, I figured before I show you some of the play features, I will take you in for a bit of a closer look, guys, because the play features are quite extensive and they do well, like I said, this Lego set is designed to break by design. But yeah, guys, you can sort of see we've got some stairs going up here. We have a containment unit there, which I do actually really like, and a little platform for a minifigure to stand on. We have somewhat of a walkway here, which I do really like. We have another walkway here. We have the sort of laser beam mind gun thing here, which is a bit of a design flaw, as you can see. If you don't sort of flick this bit up, and don't break it, if you don't flick that bit up, it won't go past there, so it won't rotate a full 360 degrees. However, here it does, but it does slightly catch on that, but that's the only bad thing about it. You've got plenty of area to sort of play and do activities up here. You can put quite a few minifigures on this set, and I do like that because it allows a lot of play. Back here we have a sort of screen, which I'll show you what that's for in a bit. Another walkway, gun, all of that stuff. I'm just gonna, that was a little spoiler, guys. That was a little spoiler. Now, oh, let me see if I can get it back on there. There we go. Right, I did just want to show you the back. It's nothing too crazy, but you can see from the back here that you have a lot of sort of more area to play. You're meant to play out the front, but if you want to put things on the back here, you sort of can. And I do like that because this is designed to be a play set, which not a lot of Lego Marvel sets are designed like this anymore. They're more designed to be display pieces, or just sort of, I don't really know how to describe it now, but Lego Marvel's gone in a weird kind of way. However, guys, I'll get the camera set back up and I'll show you some of the play features. Right, guys, just before I do show you some of the play features, I do just want to show you MODOK's chair. This is his chair, okay? It's nothing too crazy. It's pretty good. It does stand up on its own. And even, because I'm going to put MODOK on there now to show you one thing and why it's designed the way it is, MODOK does sit on there, and even with MODOK on there, it does stand up pretty well. So I will give credit there because it looks like it could be quite a top-heavy build, but it isn't. And I do really like that. However, why I wanted to wait to show you this is because you see these two red bricks here. It's designed so that MODOK can click his legs onto there if he can get on, and then it's almost like MODOK's using the big brain laser weapon gun thing or whatever it is. Right, guys, so I just showed you how MODOK does clip on there, and I'm going to clip him back on now because I just had a trial run of this and it didn't work that well. So I do want to get it on camera and show you that it does actually work. You press this lever here and bang! The whole gun breaks apart. Now, that is very good, and I actually really do like that play feature. I like things like that. It's a very good play feature, and the fact you can actually break it whilst MODOK sat on there, again, we'll go for another one. Oh, it's quite sturdy. Bang, there you go, and it does flip the whole thing apart, and that is pretty cool, guys. And as you just saw there, I flicked it twice and none of this actually broke into individual pieces. It did just stay the way it was. It is pretty cool. But I'm going to do it one more time just for a reason. Bang. Right, move them out of the way because I want to show you a tiny little play feature here. Bang. Okay, that's all I wanted to show you, but I wanted you to actually see that's what it does. Now, unfortunately, this isn't a lever or anything. You do just have to do it with your finger. There is no mechanism. It's just clipped on there. But that is fine in my book because, again, it does work well. And again, another play feature. I told you, this Lego set is full of play features. Now, I'm not even sure I remember exactly how this works. I think you press this or you're meant to do this. But 3, 2, 1, bang. Yes. So, obviously, this is called Hulk's Lab Smash, like I did say. And what you're meant to do, and what is shown on the box, as you can sort of see back here, Hulk's meant to stand behind there, and you're sort of meant to pull them forward, and Hulk sort of jumps out. And it's a very good play feature, guys, okay? I don't want to hear that it isn't, because genuinely, I think it is. It's a cool way to show that Hulk can break out of stuff. And if you look at the little details on the pictures here, or the stickers rather, you can tell my sticker placement was terrible back in 2014. You can see the Hulk on that, and I do really like that. So yeah, a very cool feature if you ask me. And basically all you got to do is there's a little piece here, and you just pull it forward, and the whole thing does pop off. Very cool. Very nice. Now, obviously, you do have a door open here, so you can stand a minifigure in here. I don't know if you're getting that, but Thor's sort of stood in there right now. But another lever over here, and what do you think that does, guys? Bang. Yes, do you see what I mean? Where is this in today's Lego, guys? Honestly, you don't get stuff like this anymore, really. And it's a bit disappointing when I actually think about it. So yeah, another cool feature. Like I said, this whole Lego set is designed to break apart, and I do really like that. I think it adds to the overall playability of the build. But as you can see, guys, there is so many play features on this. I mean, this moves, yes, it's not that impressive. These do bend down, so if you did want to have it on display, I would advise either popping them off or bending them down, because when they're up high, I'll just lift it up here, you can see they do actually get pretty high, and it is quite annoying, if I'm being honest. I remember trying to stand this on my Lego shelves back in the day, no chance, because it was just too long, so I ended up taking them off. But yeah, guys, a bunch of play features. Not only a bunch of play features, but a bunch of areas of play. There's a nice little section here. You saw the back. There's plenty of room for play there. And just a lot of playability and fun to be had with this Lego set. So then guys, there you have it. That was a closer look at the Lego set and the minifigures and a little bit of a review, but obviously we're going to save that for the pros and cons, which are coming now along with my rating out of 10. So without further ado, let's go. Alright then guys, well there you have it. That was a closer look at this lovely Lego set. Now guys, we're going to get on with my pros and cons and rating out of 10. And today, we're actually going to start with the cons because I like to end on a positive note. Right guys, I'm just going to move that there because I'm always worried that it's going to block my chin or something and look weird. However guys, the first con, something I always say about very old Lego Marvel sets, how much it's going to cost you now, okay? I don't know how much it's going to cost you now, but I remember, again, I said at the beginning of the video, I scratched this sticker off. This is a discount sticker. That's why it's on there. So I don't even think, back in 2014 or 15 when I bought this Lego set, that I paid full retail for it. I probably paid like 40 or 45 pounds, which is insanely cheap for a Lego set like this. However, nowadays, I couldn't tell you how much this Lego set's going to cost, guys, but it's going to be a lot more than £50, I think, and that is a real downside. Okay then guys, on to the second con, and it's kind of a bit sort of, not controversial, what's the word I'm looking for? That's right, hypocritical, maybe, I don't know. Basically, I said it's not a display piece, which it really isn't. However, if you do want to put this on display, it's very flimsy, okay? It's designed to be flimsy, okay? It's not designed to be a superstructure or anything like that. But if you're looking for something like that, I can understand why you might not like this because it can be quite flimsy. However, for once, I don't feel like any of it's tacked on. So that's a positive. But yeah, it definitely isn't the most sturdy of Lego sets. And finally, for my third and final con, I don't have anything. If I was being really nitpicky, I would say I'm not the biggest fan of these aerial antenna things because they make the build way too tall in my opinion. However, we can rectify that like that. Do you see what I mean? It's not that big a deal. So yeah guys, genuinely, I have just been racking my brain for like 5 minutes trying to think of another negative about this Lego set, and I just can't because it really is that good. Which leads me on very nicely to my pros. Pro number one, minifigures. Okay, I say it pretty much every Lego review. They're always going to be good or they're going to be bad, and here they're pretty much perfect. Okay guys, incredibly accurate to the TV show. All of them unique to this Lego set, which is amazing. That never ever happens anymore, okay guys? Especially for such a cheap Lego set as well. This is like a middle tier Lego set. It's not a really expensive one, it's not a really cheap one, but we got 5 unique minifigures and they are all so accurate and so amazing. So yeah, pro number one, definitely the minifigures. Pro number two sort of links to pro number one. The whole set in itself is very accurate, okay, yes it is. I don't exactly remember which episode of the TV show it's based on, but I would say for sure it is very accurate. However, I want to caveat that by saying, mainly, my second pro is how much fun you can actually have with this Lego set. It's just fun, okay guys, and that's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect, it's fun. You can have a lot of fun with this, and it really does have a lot of things you can be doing, which leads me on very nicely to my third and final pro, the play features and playability of this Lego set. This Lego set is designed to be a play set. Okay, and we just don't get that really anymore, okay guys? There's so much room for stuff to do. You've got all the features that I showed you in the closer look at the Lego set, and there's just fun play features, fun for everyone, and just an amazing Lego set in my opinion. So then guys, that leads me on nicely to my rating out of 10. Now I was deliberating between two scores, but I'm actually going to give this the benefit of the doubt and say yes, there is some downsides and I can't give it a perfect score because it's going to cost you a lot of money to get this Lego set now, but I can give it the one under the perfect score, and that is 9 out of 10. It's been so long since we've had a Lego set that is ranked 9 out of 10, and this one just is that. It's amazing, guys. I don't want to hear anything about how you don't like this and don't. It's brilliant. Do you know what I mean? Look how much fun you can have. Look at the minifigure selection. Look at all the play features. Look at the colour scheme. It's a good colour scheme as well, guys. Aesthetically, it looks nice. You can do so much with it. Guys, honestly, this is about as near to perfection as a Lego set can be, in my opinion, okay, guys? Yes, the caveat is how much it's going to cost you now. And if you do, like me, want to collect all Lego Marvel sets, if you ever do want to put this on display, it's not the best for displaying. But guys, it's so worth 9 out of 10. So then, guys, there you have it. That is the end of this week's Throwback Thursday review. Now, guys, I do want to ask you to get down in the comments and let me know, A, do you own this Lego set? B, which is your favourite minifigure from this Lego set? Because I'd be very interested to know that. And C, let me know whether or not you agree with my score. I think it's a 9 out of 10. I really do like it. And also, guys, I do want to caveat that by saying please like and subscribe, like I said at the start of the video, as it really helps me out, and it is just 1 or 2 clicks for you guys. But obviously, if you don't want to, I do understand. You do what you want. I'm not here to tell you what to do, okay, guys? But it really does help me out. So if you could do that, that would be amazing. So then, guys, there you have it. That is the end of the video. All that's left to say is thank you so much for watching, guys. Continue to support the content on the channel, because your support recently really has been amazing, guys. I've been loving doing YouTube at the moment. I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, guys, I do just want to give you a massive shout out and say thanks very much. And yeah, guys, I guess I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.